Hello to you, gang, and a warm welcome along. It's Thursday night, Thursday the 29th of July 2021. Welcome along to tonight's little chat show coming to you from the Chapel Hill Marina in Lincolnshire, gang. It's funny, you know, how things go through your mind, strange. I always find that, especially in the swimming pool. Or do you find you can't sleep sometimes? You can't sleep sometimes because your mind is buzzing away, especially after like one of these shows. I cannot go to sleep. Like if I was to go to bed straight after the show, impossible to sleep, buzzing away, dear. And something that's just come into my mind then, for some reason, was a book. Do you remember that book, Peter and the Tooth? Was it Peter and the Tooth, or something like that? Peter and the Wolf. That's it. Is that the one that goes? How does the music go? Peter and the Tooth. Peter and the Wolf. I keep forgetting. Peter and the... What is it again? Is it Peter and the Tooth or Peter and the Wolf? I can't remember. Anyway, how's the music go? There's a tune, isn't there? Isn't there a piece of classical music? Peter and the Wolf? I don't know. Mark Bowles, you're being very naughty tonight already. He started already with these dodgy messages he sends through here. Dear me. Mark Bowles, incidentally, gang, is an excellent looking person. There he is for you to ogle at on the show tonight. As always, there's my Mark. There he is. Still with the old bag of a missus. Won't leave her for me for some reason. I don't know why that is. Anyway, good evening to you. Welcome along to our show tonight. Just gone 8 o'clock. Had a nice day today. I went for an extra long litter pick. Long way, actually. About 5.5 miles, 13,658 steps. And I know that exactly because that's the only sort of thing I've done today. After I finished the show, I left quite early. I spoke to my neighbour just across there. Rory is his name. Do you remember I was telling you about the little dog? And yes, indeed, sadly, his little dog, 17 years he had her. And she went to the vet on, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, wasn't it? Tuesday or Wednesday, she went to the vet, and very, 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 very sadly, didn't come back. She's a right little character she was, you know, so that was sad. So I went and talked to him first, and then I went on my litter pick, and I was out until about 12:30, actually. Long time, filled up a whole bag. Unfortunately, there was a few beer bottles in there. And as you know, beer bottles, it's a thick glass. You know, proper beer bottles is very thick glass. And once you've got about 4 or 5 of those in a bag, it becomes very heavy. Fortunately, someone left one of their bins out, so I was able to sort of dump it in there. You have to be very careful with that. I mean, people are very funny about their bins. You see, it wouldn't bother me. Wouldn't bother me. If someone came past my house and put a bit of rubbish in my bin, wouldn't bother me in the slightest. I mean, it's a bin. What do you put in bins? Oh, you ain't putting that in mine. That ain't mine. I ain't having that in my bin. I mean, how pathetic is that? It's just pathetic. So I went past. It was actually on the main Tattershall Road, actually. To come out here, turn right, and instead of then go left through the little village, it's only a few houses and a pub. I mean, not many at all. Then at the end, you either go up towards the river, which is my normal route, or you go left, and you go left and right around this field, like that. Quiet, like that, quiet, like that. Very busy 60-mile-an-hour road. But there's a pavement, so I'm on the pavement there. And oh God, this bag's so heavy. And someone had left their bins out. So I was able to just drop it quietly into the bin. You can't empty it. You can't get the bin, and you can't get the bag back. You literally just quietly put it in the bin and close the door and walk off. I mean, the binman's going to take the damn thing, isn't they? But so heavy. And if these people... you know, moaning about they don't want something in their bins. You know, I've just done them a favour, picking up rubbish all around their sort of area. So I don't know why people worry so much about that. And then walked along the river. Unfortunately, there was a few extra bits of litter along the river, which I couldn't pick up on the way because I got rid of the bag. And besides, had I kept the bag, I wouldn't have got anything else in there anyway. So that was that. And then Gary came over a little bit later on. He bought me in something, you know, the tin shop I've told you about before? Yeah, where you get all cheap food and that. He bought me in. Let me get a packet for you. This stuff is delicious. You've got to get some. Hang on. 1 minute. Where is it now? There it is. There it is. Now, you know, can you hear me? You know the Cadbury Smash, which I quite like Cadbury Smash. And it's, you know, powdered potato, and it's dirt cheap. Well, they've got this at the moment, and I've had this before. Oh, it's delicious. Smash cheese and onion, and it's something like 30 or 50 pence a packet of this. Where's my glasses? Oh, God blimey, my glasses aren't here now. Where have they gone? Oh, no. Oh, I'm going to have trouble. I'm so sorry, darlings. I'm going to have to go and see if my glasses are in the other room. 1 minute, 1 minute. Where have they gone? Oh, cool, dear. We get going in a minute. It's a bit warm in here. I haven't got my aircon on tonight. I thought I'd try and get away, do a whole show without the aircon because it gets too cold in here anyway eventually. Come about 9:30, I'm sitting in there bloody well freezing. It's a bit warm in here now. There we are, that's better. How many calories in this thing? So there we are. Highly recommended. Cheese and onion smash. Oh, I can't believe you don't make it yourself. Oh, please do me a favour. What, for this price? So cheap. And you just put water in it. How big is this packet? Per portion, 180 grams. Is it 180 grams? What is this? It says per portion, 180 grams. Does that mean that is 180 grams? Oh, it's 107 grams. Okay, so we'll call this 100 grams. Per 100 grams, it's... Oh, I say. Oh, it's quite a lot. Do you know, I can't see that. I think the writing is a bit blurry on there. Hang on, it's all white blurry. I need a bit more light on it. Oh, there we go. That's it. So that is 180 grams as prepared. Per 100 grams, 58 calories. Really? Well, it says there's 107 grams in here. Oh, and per 100 grams, 58 calories. Or is that 158? Oh, I cannot see that at all, you know. Per 100... 58 calories. There's 58 calories. Oh, well, that's not bad, is it? 58 calories. Just imagine if you had that and baked beans, it's not much at all to eat, is it? So not many... I would have thought the cheese would be a lot more than that. That don't seem to make sense to me. 58 calories. 2,243 kj. What's that? Is that in Doctor Who? Something like in Doctor Who. And then it says per portion 180 grams. As prepared, 104 calories. Well, you can't have 180 grams because it says 107 on the back there. Oh, I don't know what it is. Anyway, so he brought some of that over and we had a little bit of a chat in the living room, just chatting about stuff. He comes over, sits down, because, of course, yesterday I did some babysitting for him. Not child sitting, not babysitting, child. They're not babies anymore, child sitting. Because Olivia, their little girl, was supposed to go into hospital to have some stuff done, but it didn't happen. Well... and they said stay by the phone. Didn't happen at all yesterday, but that was okay. You know, I just sat around there with everyone else for a few hours and got a free meal. I'm very pleased to say. You know, we go anywhere for a free meal, dear. If you ever want to invite me round to your house for dinner, just shout, darling, just shout. And he's sitting in there, and I came out here to do something, and then I went back in here, and he's standing up. I said, oh, I've got to go now. They've called Olivia into the hospital. You know, this is at quarter to 3 in the afternoon. Quarter to 3 in the afternoon. So she's in the hospital now. He's on his way back, and I think he goes to pick up his little girl and his wife, their mum, Stacey, tomorrow sometime. I'm not quite sure what. So that was nice. And last night, I thought I'd take everyone down to McDonald's in Boston. And as McDonald's it's further than me, and I'm in between McDonald's and Gary's house, so he came round here in the fun bus with the two children, Harry, great nephew Harry, and great niece Evie, and we went to McDonald's, and it was busy. My God, this would have been about 7:30, I suppose, something like that. Up past 7, 8 o'clock. It was busy. There were lads hanging around this car park, and it's quite near the Aldi, you see. I thought we'd go to Aldi as well. There were loads of lads hanging around in groups in the car park, and this queue for the drive-in thing was weaving round and going round the car park. Blimey, what's going on here? And then Gary noticed there was something going on, and a member of staff was going along the car queue, speaking to the drivers at the window, and then they were pulling off. He said, "Oh, something's going on here." And then we noticed, or he noticed, that the drivers in the drive-in were reversing back out and going. And it turns out that something had gone wrong. All their systems had crashed and they couldn't do anything. That's because I bet because they're thickos, basically. I mean, no doubt they would have carried on being able to cook the food and serve it. Oh, till's not working. Oh, I can't work anything out. Oh no, we'll have to go. I mean, that's the state we're in now. You know, well, you'll have to pay cash. You know, you pay cash. Well, not many people. I've got no cash. Not really. I've got no cash. And but you can just imagine it. You know, oh, the total price for that. So that's 99 pence for a cheeseburger. You can see them now with a bit of paper and pen, not able to work it out, can't you? You just know it. And then and then when it comes to the total, don't ask them to get the change right. Oh, do you know what the change is? Yeah, it's 23 pence. Oh, yeah, there you go. It'd be a bit like that. They can't work it out. Can't do anything without their electronic tills. I mean, how mad is that? Remember when electronic tills came along? Sometimes they didn't always work, but there'd be someone in there, a lady or a bloke, you know. Oh, don't worry. How much is that? I'll work that out for you. And you just pay in cash. Can't do that anymore. No, can't sell anything. Ludicrous. So we came out of there and decided to go to Burger King, which is about another 15 to 20 minutes away. So back in the fun bus, we went to there, and we ended up at Burger King, and there we drove into the driveway. There was no one in the driveway, only us, and got there. Only to be told to, I'm really sorry, just carry on going right the way through the driveway. We can't serve you at the checkout there. But if you come into the shop, we'll be able to serve you in there. Oh, right, okay. So we went all around the driveway and then parked up. On went the masks and we walked in. There was not many people in there, actually, in Burger King, because it's a bit further out. It's not really in the town. And we went in there. And Evie loves it because she can, like, touch things on this screen, you know, and order stuff. So she ordered all this stuff. And then I order mine, and she's got to do it all, right? She's pressing away on these screen things. I don't know what now, you know, and picking up all sorts of viruses and bacteria on her fingers. And then I ordered mine, and she's typing it all in, and then it came to it's expensive. Burger King, 2 children and 2 adults. I thought it was blooming expensive. It came to something like 29 quid, £26, £27, something like that. Expensive. Of course, she won't have a children's meal anyway because she's not a child. I'm not a child. I don't want a child's meal. So she can't have the little one in the box. Harry is happy to have the little one in the box. And so we've done that. Now I'm ordering stuff. And then she starts wanting to do add-ons. Now, knowing Evie, who I love very much, don't get me wrong, right? She wastes food terribly. Terribly. I've been to restaurants and things like that, and her mum goes mad at her. She orders all this stuff, then she picks at it. She can't eat the damn stuff. So she says, "Oh, can I have some?" I'm like, "No, you can't. You can't have some of those. You can have some of those if you eat what you've got." And as time proved, she couldn't eat what she had anyway. She still left half the chips. Terrible. Harry's eating it all up. He left a few chips himself, actually. No, he didn't. He started eating hers. He's like a Hoover for food. I'm like that. Oh, yeah. If you come out with me for a meal, right, and you leave food, it's the biggest thing, big bugbear of mine. People that leave food on their plates. You know, someone has grown that or bought it up and killed it, gone all the electricity, all the water, all the preparation, someone's cooked it, brought it to, and you leave it and chuck it away. It's a real thing of mine. I can't bear it. Whether it's a posh restaurant or the fish and chips, I cannot stand food being left anywhere. You know, at my house, I've got one of those little food caddies. Never used it. I've had it 6 months. Nothing's ever gone in there. One of my mates, he tried to trip me up. He says, oh, well, what do you do with the tea bags? Then don't use tea bags. Got tea leaves. Oh, well, you must chuck those away. I said, yes, on the garden. Thank you very much. Never, ever use that little black thing. Chuck no food. I hate it. Anyway, eventually we paid for this thing, and I had a Whopper plant meal, which again I thought was it was a burger and chips, for Christ's sake, and it was about 7 or 8 quid. burger and chips. So it came. I had onion rings as well. I like onion rings. Yeah. And we got some halloumi fries to share with everyone. He said, "Oh, can I have some halloumi?" "No, you can't have some halloumi fries. You can have a couple of mine, and if you eat enough, then just one." Anyway, so the food came over, and Gary's checking in the bag. Well, half the stuff bloody missing. Half the stuff. I said, it can't be. You know, we watched her do it on this screen. And anyway, Gary looked at the receipt and he said, no. He said, we haven't paid for these things. They're not on the receipt. How can they not be on the receipt? We touched the damn thing. Weird. So, of course, it was Evie's stuff that wasn't there. So we went back and Gary went up and I gave him the money for food there. Ordered it again at the checkout this time. And it came over quite quickly. Then she'd already started on the halloumi fries. I think she had the most of those. I had managed to have a couple of those, and Harry had a couple of those. Because then she eats the dinner. She can't eat all the dinner. You know, and she wanted onion rings and all sorts. She wanted to order the pudding and everything. I've learnt this, you know. Order her the minimum food, and if she eats that, no problem. Go and buy some more. Otherwise, it's just sat there and waiting. I can only eat so much. And I must admit, even though that burger and chips I thought was a bit pricey, I wasn't really hungry after that. Not really. It's a large, you know, one of those Whoppers, plant one. It's very, very large. Very, isn't it, Mark? Yeah, sorry, very, very large, that Whopper meal. And there's a decent sized chips as well. And they're not those little skinny chips that you get in McDonald's, which are fine, you know. They're bigger chips and it's quite nice, but expensive. So I suppose altogether that must have come to over 30 quid. That, you know, quite expensive. And then and there was just stuff not there. It's like when we went out and got the drinks. I had a Coca-Cola. Gary wanted something. And then you go to the machine and half the little buttons are greyed out where they've run out of something. I think Fanta Orange they'd run out of. Right? Then we go back to the machine. We decided to have an ice cream. Okay, so they do ice creams, milkshakes and something else. It's like a slushy thing. Evie had this frozen Coca-Cola. And she said, can I have another frozen Coca-Cola? She's still sitting there with half that one. No, when you've had that one. Do you want an ice cream or a frozen Coke? What do you want? Oh, I'll have an ice cream. Okay. So I've ordered these ice creams, gone and paid for it. We've sat that back down. A minute later, someone calls us over. Excuse me, did you order the ice creams? Yes. So I've gone over there. Really sorry, we've run out of ice creams. I thought, you can't be are you for real? Well, we'll have milkshakes. No, we haven't got any milkshakes either. God's sake. He said, would you like something else or I can do you a refund? Very sorry. So I asked the children. They had these frozen Coke things, which I didn't fancy. So I just got the refund. So they had another frozen Coke each. And then after that, we were going to go to the Aldi afterwards anyway, which happens to be next to McDonald's. So I went to Aldi after and I went into their freezer cabinet and we got some ice creams. I got ruby ice creams, which are a bit like small Magnums. I'm not keen on Magnums. I don't know why that is. My favourite ice creams are, of course, the Mr. Whippy, you know, you get out of the machine, but very difficult to get, you know, unless you're down the seaside sometimes. Or you want to be ripped off somewhere, like at Long Acres Garden Centre in Bracknell. Jesus, £4.50 for a bleeding ice cream. He takes the mick, he does. But we found these ruby red ones. I said, what ones do you want? Do you want the ruby red ones or these? Oh, I've got some of these from Aldi. They are delicious. Delicious. And we all had one each. Well, I had one, Harry had one, and Evie had one. And I had one left, which I had after this afternoon after my dinner. Oh, they're so nice. I can't remember how much they are now. They won't have been very expensive. The ice cream in Aldi is very inexpensive. Aldi and Lidl, actually. Those tubs, same size as the Ben & Jerry's one. I swear they're almost identical inside, except the Ben & Jerry's one, you can pay £5.50 for a tub of that. You know, big tub, don't get me wrong, 500 millilitres or whatever they're called. £5.50. In Aldi and Lidl, they're like £1.69. Exactly the same thing, different label on the front. Don't ever buy the Ben & Jerry's. It's so expensive. So expensive. Anyway, that was our night. We come back here, and I came back here, and I watched Holby City. I watched Holby City when I came back here. Oh, yes, the bitch is back. I'm so pleased to see Jack Naylor as played by Marcy. Hang on a minute, what's her name? Fran sent me in a little link. Thank you, Fran. She sent me that. Rosie Marshall. She plays Jack Naylor in Holby City and is a wonderful character. Anyway, she's come back as in charge, as a person in charge, and I'm so pleased to see her. But she is a bitch, and we love her. The bitch is back, except she's even more of a bitch than she was last time. And she's making all those changes, and they don't like it. I don't know what's happened to Mr. Henrik. He's just gone a little bit funny, he has. And, of course, we've got the Dom's mum in there who's dying. Of course, it's a story. Remember, it's a story. But you get into it. I get into stuff, don't you? My mate just sits here snarling at the telly, so he can't get into it. He's just, oh, the special effects are. We're watching Merlin, and it's one of the first things. Oh, the special effects aren't very good. Well, I didn't notice that. I'm into the story. I get right into it. You know, I am standing next to the dragon in Merlin, or talking to Merlin, watching his magic tricks and all that. It's wonderful. I'm the same with Holby. I get into it. Poor old Dom, what's her name? Carol. Carol, Dom's mum. Oh, she's got vascular dementia. And it's so sad because she is. You would want her to be your mum. She is such a soft, gentle, nice character. And she's been through it. And now she's got vascular dementia. And Dom says here, look everything up and try and do stuff. It's not looking good for her. She's in the hospital bed at the moment. She does seem to know what's going on, but she kind of drifts off. Mind you, who doesn't? You know, we all drift off, don't we? We all drift off into wonderful places. I think some of my happiest times are when I'm asleep, to be honest. Although I did get woken up today. I had a little bit sick came up. Does that ever happen to you? A bit of sick came up. Oh, like that. I think the lunch was on my stomach as I sort of rolled over. It's not too bad if I go to sleep on my back like that, you know. You know, or on my side like that. But if I go on my stomach, I like to sleep on my stomach, you know, like that. And I think it was pushing the food back up the tubes. A little bit sick came out. Has that happened to you at all? Anyway, Holby City. Shock returnee Rosie Marshall, who plays Jack Naylor, who's been away since January, was supplanting Henrik Hansen as the NHS Improvement Director. And it's just fantastic. It's just fantastic. Anyway, all I'll say is it's very pleased that she's here. Turns out she's, I think, either the second or the highest paid member of Holby City. And so she should be. Wonderful character. Although not on it anywhere near as much as bleeding Gary Lineker. I mean, the money he's on. It's just ludicrous, isn't it? Him and who else is it now? Zoe Ball, there's another one. All she does is a radio show. She's on millions a year. Crazy money. I'm sorry. What do you think is enough for a radio presenter? I think. I don't know. I think you know, if someone was getting 150 grand a year to be on the radio, I thought they were done really well. Or on the telly. Even on the telly, 150 grand for newsreader, I think is more than enough. Don't you? These people are on tens of hundreds of thousands of pounds a year, and you're paying for it in your licence fee. Shocking. Shocking. What some of these people get on the telly. But there you go. Anyway, so that was my night last night. Very nice. It was very nice to hear Ross Patzelt. Those of you that listen to the Ross Patzelt show, which is on... He did an extra show last night, actually. Wednesday night. He did an extra show. He's usually on Tuesday. Reach on air between 9 and 11 o'clock at night. It's a very, very good show. Very laid back. Very blokey. You will like that if you ever try it, okay? I got a little email from him earlier today to inform me that he has found a house because he's been trying to move with his missus. And they got two lovely little girls there. Let's see if he's replied, because I did ask him for a picture of the house. He lives in Norfolk, which is not too far from here. There you go. Ross Patzelt got a house that lasts 4 huge bedrooms, fitted wardrobes, double garage, garden, conservatory, and big green out front. Let's have a look. Oh, he's got a picture. I'll show you the picture. Hang on. Where is this then? Okay. Is that it there? The yellow one? Okay. Right, let's have a look at the double garage. Hang on, I'll show you the pictures in a minute. I can't see the double garage. Where on earth is there going to be a double garage for that? Anyway, I'll show it to you. This is the picture he sent me in Norwich. 280 grand, okay? See, where he is, his areas, he's kind of moving, how would you put it? Moving, he's not going to a dump, but he's kind of moving down in areas. The same as if I was to move here to Lincolnshire from Berkshire, I'd be moving down price-wise. That's all at price-wise, not niceness-wise, price-wise. In actual fact, I think the people up here are better than in Berkshire. I really do. Everyone talks to us on this caravan around the Lincolnshire television studio complex. Let's take a photo of this for you. Now I've got to be honest. This isn't my cup of tea at all. Okay, but that's irrelevant. You know, this is where he's looking at. He's looking at this. There's the house. I'm wondering, it bemused here. Where's the double garage then? I don't know. I can't see the double garage, but it looks all right. If that's what he wants, then fine. Oh, the kitchen's nice. Do you want to see the kitchen? You want to see the kitchen? All the girls are, oh yeah, let's get down. My kitchen's 25 years old, still works. Not bothered about that. There you go. Look at that kitchen. Look, they've got lights underneath. That's cool, isn't it? Probably those little LED things. And what's that thing on the wall there with the two lights? A big square thing. Is that the air sucker thing, whatever that's called? Anyway, as I say, not really my cup of tea, but it doesn't matter because he's happy with that. And I don't know, they may have made an offer or had an offer accepted or something like that. One of those things. One of those things. All right. If you're new to the show, a warm welcome along to you. If you're in a chat box, trying to talk to me, afraid I'm not in the chat box. To join in with the show, please either send an email to me, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk, or you can send a text. Text comes up on the screen in front of me. It's not a phone-in number. If you try and phone it, nothing will happen. You won't get answered. There is a phone-in number, and we'll be opening the phone a little bit later on, gang. I've got quite a lot to get through on the show today, as you probably see from the menu there, so that might happen a little bit later. All right, my darlings. But if you want to send a text in, you can do so. 07451 287 337, all right? 07451 287 337 is my text number, and we'll read some of your texts here. Hello to Diane Jeb. Evening to Diane Jeb tonight. Ollie K is in the house. Good evening, Ollie. Welcome along, Ollie. Oh, by the way, the raffle will be on the show at some point today as well, okay? We got the raffle happening today. Okay, that will happening on the show. Gary Ross says ticket, please. What do you mean ticket, please? We're not doing tickets. We're doing the actual raffle today. Are you paying full attention, Gary? Not like you to miss something. I thought you were sitting there with your missus. Sitting there in a nice cheese and onion sandwich or something like that, are you? Eh? A little packet of barbecue crisps. Have you had the barbecue lentil crisps from the Co-op? Very nice. My sister and her husband eat those. They're convinced they're better than normal crisps. I still put the weight on, dear. I can't wait. I'm going to weigh myself Saturday morning when I get home. Oh, dear me. It's not looking good, Gary. And talking to Gary Ross, I believe it's your birthday. Isn't it on Saturday? Happy birthday for Saturday, young Gary Ross. Yes. How old will you be? Leslie told me it's his birthday on Saturday. Have we got... We should have happy birthday somewhere. Where's that gone? Hang on a minute. We've got to sing happy birthday to Gary Ross, especially as he chucks us so many bleating tips. He keeps his show on air, you know. Gary Ross. Hang on. Happy birthday. Let's sing him happy birthday. There it is. There it is. We'll have the piano version so that I can sing you. And are you ready, Gary? You sitting down, darling? Oh, where is it? Where's that gone? That hasn't gone in. Just a minute. We have a minor problem, darling. Happy birthday to you. Put that there. Oh, don't work. Oh. Isn't that strange? Why isn't that working? Jingle file name. Hang on a minute. Data. Where's that going to be? Jingles. Public music. Where's music? Jingles. Come on, it must be here somewhere. Search jingles. Happy birthday. Birth. Come on. Are you there? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Open. Where's that going? Oh, something's gone wrong here. And save. Let's try. Let's try this now. Oh, that's very strange. Hang on. Oh, we might be able to play it off this. Let's see if I'll play it off this. 1 minute, 1 minute. Happy birthday to you. You can't hear that, can you? No, you can't hear that thing there. Why won't that play then? 1 minute. Analyze audio and save and save and save. Right. Fingers crossed. Will that work now? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. No. Or how bizarre. That should play out. Well, I'll have to sing for you a cappella, darling. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gary Ross. Happy birthday to you. Big happy birthday. It's not till Saturday. So we might do it Sunday as well if you're lucky. All right, Gary, big happy birthday for Saturday for you. Will you be doing anything exciting, Leslie? Or is it a surprise? Oh, you haven't been to the shops and got some of that special underwear, have you, Leslie? Oh, please don't. We're not that sort of programme, darling. Oh, she's gone out and bought suspenders. Oh, please, dear me. My nan used to wear those. Suspenders. Any of the blokes wearing suspenders tonight? Is that your sort of thing? Mark Bowles, do you like suspenders? I mean, I can get some if you want me to. Just a suggestion. Hello to Charlie Ray. Hello, Charlie. Hello to Charlie and the gang. How's your mum, Charlie? She's got coronavirus at the moment. Although I spoke to his mum yesterday. She's not too bad now, is she? Is she getting better? I hope you're looking after your mum. Must look after your mum. Good evening to Sherry Parish. Hello to Sherry and your loyal and lovely viewers. Yellow suits you, by the way. Yeah, this is my favourite shirt, this is. This is really old. I've got to tell you, I now have two of these. The other one is a slightly more darker colour. Right? This is the old one. It's all ripped in the back and on the sleeve. You can't see it. You know, I have to put this on now and just check that you can't see any damage to it. Andy, good evening to you, Andy. Evening to Chris and your Technicolor Dreamcoat. I close my eyes, pull back the curtains, to live for certain. That one, yeah. Thank you. Technicolor Dreamcoat from Andy. He says the cheese and onion smash is divine. Oh, it is. I've got it here. If you've only just joined us, you would have missed this. We talked extensively about this. This is so nice. So nice. He says it's divine. They also do a smoky bacon flavour too. Yeah, and it's probably suitable for vegetarians. You'd be very surprised. A lot of these crisps, chicken flavour crisps, this, that and the other, chicken and mushroom pot noodle, suitable for vegetarians. It's not the chicken that makes the taste. It's what they put in it, all the different spices. I quite like pepper potato. Do you do that? So potato, either plain smash or normal chopped potato. Chop it up, cook it, smash it, and then mix in lots of pepper. Or onion potato. Have you done onion potato? You mix in bits of onions with it. Very nice. Actually, here's one for you. Baked bean potato. I bet that's nice. Baked bean potato. Wouldn't be many calories in that, would there? Make the smash or mashed potato. Mash it up. Mix in a tin of baked beans. Cooked, of course. How do you do your baked beans? Mine are cremated. They congeal. I like congealed baked beans. My nephew's wife likes those as well. Evening to George Bond. He's just back from fishing. Good evening to you, George. Hello to Stephen Petty. Hello to you. Good evening, Chris. He's in Sennan Cove in Cornwall at the moment. 75-mile-an-hour winds. Stay safe. Yes, it was windy here this morning as well. Very windy. I had trouble with my litter bag. You know, the wind catches it and all the stuff flies out again. Especially once it was full up, this carrier bag. Big little carrier bag, completely full of trash. But I've cleared quite a large area now, so I'm pleased about that. Did you go to the Carlton Centre McDonald's? I live 5 minutes from there. Oh, I don't know, Stephen. It's next to Aldi. There might be a Halfords there as well. It's that one. The one next to Aldi in Boston. That's where I was, Stephen. Not in Lincoln. Oh, you're in Lincoln, aren't you? No, this was in Boston. Did I say Lincoln earlier? Sorry, Boston. The McDonald's in Boston next to Aldi, and I think there's a Halford in that sort of complex as well there. So, all right. Thank you, Mark. Hello to John Paris. Evening to John. Says, I need to win. Sorry, where are we? Hi, Chris. Can you add a button to bring up a photo of me semi-clad? No, not really, John. It's only for good-looking people like Mark Bowles. You know. I mean, if you look like that, believe me, your picture would be on the show every day. But sadly, you don't. Don't look anything like that. And it's all very well you coming back to me now and saying, "Oh, I used to look like that once." Well, I'm sure you did, but not now, sadly. So no, can't show the picture, I'm afraid. Sorry, John. That's how it is. Thank you very much. John says, I really can't believe you paid for Gary and the family at Burger King. Why not? You don't know me at all, do you, John? You do not know me. You have perceived an image of me. You do not know me at all, John. Hello to Leslie Ross. Evening to you, Leslie. All right, my love. Hello to you, darling. Why are all these people asking for tickets? I haven't said ask for tickets now, have I? We haven't done it. We have to wait. You can't just randomly ask for tickets. When I say ask for your tickets, you then have 10 minutes and that's it. And it's the only way to do it, because when we did it before, people were taking the mick. People were taking the mick. You know, not everyone, and I'm sure you wouldn't have been one of them, Leslie. Not my Leslie. Not my Leslie. Wouldn't have been her. Hello, darling. Evening to Maureen in London. Evening to you, Maureen. She's coming down for the karaoke tomorrow. Oh, I meant to put a poster on here, didn't I? I didn't put it on there. We got karaoke tomorrow in Central Station, Wharfdale Road, King's Cross. Okay? That gets I always have to mention that on the show, because by mentioning that, this show becomes an advert for that night, which makes money, therefore tax deductible. Ha! See? That's how you have to play it. All legal beagle here. Don't you worry about that, my loves. Yeah, Central Station karaoke. And we will be in the main bar tomorrow, I'm pleased to say, on the big stage with all the nice lights, if I can work them. Because, of course, no one's used that now for over a year, that stuff upstairs. And I can't get there any earlier. Showtime is 7:30. Streaming about 7:45 unless I get on earlier than that. The thing is, I can't go in any earlier because of parking restrictions. So although I might get there at 6, I leave here at 2:30 for 6:30, right? Because I take it slowly. I could probably leave here at 3:30. But the point is, by then, traffic starts building up at that time. Now, if I leave early, then I'm way down the line before the traffic starts. See the idea of that? But it does mean sometimes I get there at like 10 to 6, and I have to sit in the car. Can't go in, because these bastards will be waiting around the corner for me. And let's put a ticket on his car. And on the wages that on the fee that I charge them is nowhere near what I was charging before, because the pub is in dire straits with money. You know, if I was to get a parking ticket, that's it, wage gone. It's all very well when you're on the bigger money. You know, you can absorb that. You can't. That would be the night's money would have been a waste of time if I get a parking ticket, because it's so expensive, and believe me, they'll be waiting around that bleating corner. Hello to Jason Hughes. Evening to you, Jason. Hello to Steve Murray. Evening to you. He loves the jacket. Thank you. We've got a few of these. I've got a wedding to go to in a couple of weeks. And the menu came. You know, you chose, he's got to sit down, and you choose something from the menu. And so I chose it. But the starter... The only starter, like vegetarian starter, was only a sort of, there was like meat things and there was fish things and there was a vegetarian option. Only one option. And it was lentil curry soup. Well, I'm sorry, that sounded vile to me. And he sent me a message. Oh, didn't you like the soup? I said, no, I don't. Where's the ordinary stuff? Can we have something? Can we not have tomato or mushroom? No, curried lentil soup. I don't think so, mate. No. How am I supposed to? Someone might want to kiss me. You know, someone might want to kiss me at the wedding. Not going to want to do that if I've had lentil curry soup, are they? Where's the normal stuff? Where's the tomato soup? Tomato soup, mushroom soup, no, curried lentil. People trying to be bleating clever with the menus. How many times has that happened, right? And then no one wants it. It's like I think Sainsbury's muck around with their sandwiches, don't they? You can't just go in and get a cheese and ham sandwich. No, cheese and ham with cranberry this and this, that and the other. Can we just have the cheese sandwich, please? Mucking around with this food. I'm a plain food eater. Yeah, I like some spices, but don't overdo it. Curried lentil soup. Oh, God, that sounds vile, doesn't it? I mean, how would it go if I turned up there with a tin of soup? Could you put that in the microwave? Oh, you know, you can get little pots now, can't you? You get pots, little pots of soup. And you just put them in the microwave, take the little thing off, put the thing back on top loosely, and bang. How would it be if I turned up at the pub with that? Could you put that in the microwave for us, please? Or failing that, I'd take a flask in. Have you got a bowl? Have you got a bowl, please? I'll go in my little bag down. I'll have to. I'll take a bag with me, wouldn't I? It's a posh affair, so it'd be a Waitrose one. I could have like a flask in there with tomato soup in there. Anyone got a bowl, please? Has anyone ever done that? Turned up at a wedding with their own food because they didn't like the menu. I can't remember what I've ordered now. Can't remember what I requested, you know. But, you know, fair due to them, you know, paying out for a meal for people like that, you know, very grateful for that. And anyway, he says to me, what suit will you be with? I said, suit? I can't get into a suit at the moment. You must be joking with my fat arse and stomach. I said, don't worry, though. Is a jacket and trousers all right? He said, oh, my God, you're not going to wear one of your jackets, are you? I said, I might. And what do you think? Is this one all right? Or is it a little bit over the top? I can't do this up. Well, I can, just about. Look, not round the stomach. It's terrible. I might have to rejoin Slimming World. I don't seem to be able to be in control of my stomach at the moment. Mind you, it's probably I've had 2 of these in the last couple of days. That and one of the ruby red ice creams, whatever they are. They're quite nice. They do a pack of 3. They're like ice cream with like red icing, like pinky red icing. Very, very tasty. Charlie says that Mum is now negative. Oh, she's always been a bit negative, Charlie. Tell her to stop being negative. Oh, I see what you mean. I beg your pardon. Tell her to be positive about life and not negative. Mum is now negative with the COVID, and we are allowed out on Monday. Excellent news, Charlie. Excellent news. Rachel likes potato and swede. Now, we used to have swede at school. I can take it or leave it, swede. I don't absolutely dislike it, but it's all right. Evening to you, Rachel. Fran says it's like too much stomach too much in your stomach going to bed. No, I think you're quite right, Fran. But it's not like, I mean, I suppose the lunch was quite late actually today because of the long walk, and I didn't get back here. So if I left here about 10:15 after my radio show, I don't think I got back here till about 12:30, 20 to 1. It was a long walk. Nice walk though. I must admit, while I was out, I could see these really thick grey clouds. And I thought, I hope there's no lightning in there. Because there's nothing to hide under. It's all flat. You know, as you're walking along that road, you are the tallest thing around there. I thought, oh my God, look at those grey clouds. But I had checked the weather, and they said it was going to be cloudy with sunny spells. And it was, you know, so we didn't get the rain. I mean, rain's okay, but lightning, it frightens the life out of me, lightning. I mean, beautiful and spectacular, sitting in somewhere, watching it. But even then, you're not necessarily safe, are you? It's all very, you're in a caravan or a car. Yeah, you're in a Faraday cage and all that. Well, if it hits it still go through. What if I'm sitting underneath it, trying to watch Holby City? Mind you, if Jack Naylor's on it, she'd just turn around and look at the lightning and it'd just go the other way. She's like that. Fran says, sorry, but Mark doesn't look like Jason Stratham. Who is he? I don't know who that is. I'm going to look him up. Or Ronan Keating. Are you a bit of a Ronan Keating person, are you, my love? Are you? Do you like Ronan Keating, do you? Is that your fancy man? Hang on a minute, let's have a look. Jason Stratham, what does he do? Oh, no. Oh, Christ, no. No, he's too blokey. Oh, all those muscles and all that? Nah, not my cup of tea. No, I want someone that looks like a weed-smoking chav. That's my cup of tea, you see. Sort of about 35, 38, something around that age. Yeah, perfect. Mark's perfect. Won't leave the girlfriend. Don't know what's wrong with him. Hello to Gary. Evening, nephew Gary is there. Evil Harry and me say you're evil. Thank you very much, Evie. Did you eat your dinner tonight, or did you leave stuff? You've done it again, haven't you? You've left stuff on your plate, Evie. Oh, dear. What did she leave tonight, Gary? Tell me. I bet she still found room for the ice cream afterwards, though, didn't you? Yes. All that food, what a waste. Hello to Adrian. Evening to you, who says, move the button on your jacket or get some spandex. It will pull your stomach in. No, it's pointless. Got to lose the weight. That's the only way to it. You know, that's the only way to it. That's how it is. Mark says you'd soon lose that stomach if I were there. I don't know what. Why, are you going to starve me then? Or what? Gary says Evie ate all her food tonight. Well, I should think so as well. I will be coming and checking in the bin tonight while you're asleep, Evie. I'll be coming and checking in the bin. Yeah. Yeah, I might break into your house and steal all your toys tonight. Yes. Yeah, we'll start off with the... what have you got there? The makeup. I'm going to come in and steal all your makeup. That'll upset you in the morning. No makeup. All gone. All gone. How much is makeup? She must have hundreds of pounds worth of makeup. All these little plastic boxes everywhere. Well, they're good for the environment, aren't they? Eh? A bit of powder here, a little bit of powder there to make yourself look younger. Eh? Once again, gang, if you're in a chat box and you're trying to talk to me in there, I'm not in the chat box. To join in with the show, please send an email or use the text, the email address, bottom of the screen there, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk, or you can send a text 07451 287 337 is my text number. Okay. Alrighty, so check out this old bag. Talking of burglars, check out this old bag. What do you think she's done, eh? Now, there's a clue on there. Can you see the clue in the picture? The clue is in the picture. Right? This old bag has been nicking jewels. 60 years old she is. 60 years old. It's reported in The Sun. A 60-year-old jewel thief swapped diamonds worth £4.2 million for pebbles in an Ocean 11 style con. Is that a film? That must be a film. Before blaming her dead sister for the heist. She blamed her dead sister. What a dodgy looking character that is. See, that could be your nan. Isn't it? You don't know what your nan is doing. Eh? She's out there burgling jewellers. The point is, you know, you see a picture. Let's have another look at her. You see a picture of her and you hear that she's been nicking jewels. You don't hate her, do you? Because she's a little old lady. Look at this. Look at her. You see that they're all in the supermarket. These old dears with their little bags, stealing left, right, and centre. This lady is called Lulu Lakatos. Lakatos. Lulu Lakatos. No relation to Lulu. Yeah, you make me want to shout, oh baby. Lulu Lakatos, 60 years old. She's been convicted of the biggest jewellery shop caper in British history. In The Sun, this is. Posed as a gem expert, Anna, at luxury Mayfair store Boodles. Wow. She told staff she'd been sent the value. Sorry, she told staff she'd been sent to. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Just a minute. Oh, my nose. Hang on. Oh, excuse me. She told staff she'd been sent to value the stones on behalf of supposed wealthy Russian buyers. But after switching the precious stones for rocks, she made her exit, dumping her glamorous granny disguise in a Wetherspoons toilet and leaving the UK via the Channel Tunnel with all the jewels. She then blamed her sister lookalike who died in a car crash for nabbing the gems. Lulu almost got away with a perfect crime after distracting a witness with her cleavage. Oh, I could do that, look. Shall I distract you now with my cleavage? Look, there you go. Yeah. Am I distracting you now? Could I distract you, Mark, with my cleavage? I think I could. With her cleavage in a low-cut dress and donning heavy makeup and a giant hat. She even fooled Boodles, that's the name of the gem place, chairman Nicholas Wainwright by posing as a gemologist in a plot fit for Hollywood. Wow. Her family have run the jewellers. Mr. Wainwright, whose family have run the jewellers for 6 generations, agreed to let Anna, that's the old bag, right, visit the basement of his flagship store to inspect precious stones. In 2016, he believed this guest was there to buy gems for Moscow millionaires with links to Israel, but in fact she was part of a gang travelling to Europe trying to rip off jewellers by sleight of hand. Footage of the crime shows the moment she made the switch. I mean, how did she get... I mean, didn't they look in the box? That's crazy, isn't it? If you was a jeweller and you gave someone a box to look at downstairs and they gave you wouldn't you look in the box? How did she get away with this? Well, Boodle's own gemologist, Emma Barton, who witnessed the heist, raised her concerns and Lulu's handbag was searched. But the stones weren't found inside. She made her escape. Couldn't find them. Afterwards, Lulu moved the stones into the handbag of 2 unknown women waiting in Ralph Lauren. The suspects were never found. She then changed her clothes in a pub, Wetherspoon's pub near Victoria Station, before leaving London on the Eurostar. I shouldn't be laughing. Within 3 hours, the gang had left the country with a haul which included a £1.1 million 3-carat pink diamond. She got arrested in France in September, but in an extraordinary twist, she told cops her sister had confessed months before her death to being responsible. What a lying old bag. She's 60, from Romania, said her younger sister had used her passport to travel to the UK and carry out the con. Wow. She said she wanted to... her sister, she said, wanted to hand herself into the police in Paris, but died in a car crash. Oh, dear. The store remains millions of pounds out of pocket as the stones weren't fully insured. Well, more for them. Oh my God! I mean, if you had a 2 million, well, what was the total? £4 million, something like. If you had like millions of pounds worth of diamonds, wouldn't you insure those? That's crazy. Wow. Anyway, there we are. She got done. She got done. What's it say there? The bloke followed her down the stairs. He said, no, you can't do that. Please take the diamonds out of your handbag now. I have to see the diamonds at all times. Well, they weren't in there when they looked. She nicked them. Shocking state of affairs, isn't it? Poor old dear. Mark's up. Why is everyone asking for... Oh, it's someone in the chat box, is it, saying, let's ask Chris for tickets, please. Some saddo. Which saddo has started that off? There'll be someone in there. Oh, let's ask Chris for tickets and see if we can upset him tonight. Is that what it is? Which saddo is that? Come on, someone tell me. It's my promise to you. My promise to you. I won't tell you. I won't tell them who told me who it is. So look down the chat box and let me know. We'll block them for a while. They can be punished. There must be pain and suffering. Mandy Davenport, are you with us tonight? Could you risk some pain and suffering today, please, Mandy? People attempting once again to get on my nerves. It won't work anymore because I'm not in the chat box, so you can't do that one anymore, my loves. All right. Don't forget that text number, 07451 287 337 is my text number. Also on the show tonight, what an odd thing to pull up to next to you when you're having dinner. Oh, yes. This couple were having an anniversary dinner. Now, I don't know if I like the sound of this, really. I'm not really into naked people on the telly. Sorry, it doesn't do anything for me at all. You need a little bit of cover, I think, to give you the illusion of whatever illusion you're looking for, to be honest. But in the Daily Mirror's reporting, a couple have revealed how they got the shock of their lives when their romantic anniversary meal was gate-crashed by a boatload of nudists. And you know what sort of people nudists are, don't you? You know, there's no one of decent shape there. They're all overweight, old and fat, a little bit like myself. That's the sort of nudists you get. You very rarely get youngish. I say youngest, that's like anyone below, I don't know, 48, shall we say. You never get any sort of young, pretty nudists, do you? They're all overweight and a bit fat and old, like us, like some of us. You don't get any nice ones. You ever been on a nudist beach? Oh, it made me feel ill. I'd rather be sitting in the chip shop than going on a nudist beach. Anyway, these two were having a meal at the River X Cafe on the X Estuary in Devon, here in the UK. Can you believe that? Things like that. I hope none of this happens along the river up by this caravan site. There's a few of them on this site I think might be going naked around sometimes. I'm not pointing them out to you. You never know who's watching this. I bet there's a few of them on this site. They're into nudity. Perhaps they disappear up there late at night, running along the river, everything's swinging around. That's only the women. Oh. He'd been enjoying his dinner at the River X Cafe on the X estuary in Devon when they looked out the window to see several naked passengers waving at them from another ship. Oh, come over, come over. No thanks. The couple were absolutely baffled to discover that passing cruise was actually the Torbay Sun's annual nude cruise, where naturists set out from the Exmouth dock with nothing but their personal luggage, whatever that means. Naturists are encouraged to socialise and meet like-minded people while on board the annual event, which sees people stripped down to their birthday suits. Now, come on, does anyone do this? I can look at the list of people who have sent in a text and tell you who I probably think would do this and who wouldn't, but I'm not going to. Horses wouldn't drag it from my mouth. I bet there's one or two of you who do this sort of thing. Fortunately, most of the diners in the restaurant were bemused by the unusual sighting. However, some voiced concerns over their safety. What, the safety of the people eating the food? What, in case you choke to death, do you mean? Choke to death. My wife and I were having a lovely anniversary dinner at the River X Cafe when we caught sight of a boatload full of naked people travelling slowly. Reaction in the restaurant was mostly of amusement, which it would be for me, and concern for their health as the wind was getting up. Luckily, that's the only thing that was. The organisers of the nude cruise, the Torbay Sun Club, there's one or two of you writing that down now, aren't you, you dirty people? There's nothing dirty about getting your clothes off, is there, really? If it's your thing, so be it, you know. Organisers of the nude cruise, the Torbay Sun Club, described itself as one of the biggest naturist swim and sauna clubs in the UK, catering for people of all ages and walks of life. Naturism is good outdoors, and weather permitting, there are plenty of ways to enjoy it on the beach or at many other locations, the club website reads. So, I mean, maybe that's your thing. I personally think you should have a little bit of a little bit of clothing in, you know. None of this nakedness. Reminds me a little bit of the Man Bar Underwear party in London on a Sunday after. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. Mandy says, you called for my services. Yes, Mandy. Someone's drumming up trouble in the chat box, I think, my darling. Could you keep an eye on that, please, Mandy? Thanks ever so much, darling. She's there. She's there. All she's just got to hear that whip, and our Mandy is there, isn't she? Eh? Thank you, Mandy. Shall we do the raffle now? Let's do the raffle now. Shall we do the raffle early today? Let's do the raffle. Oh, excuse me. It just banged. Did that hurt your ear rolls? Okay, someone's going to win one of these tonight. How excited are you? I hope you've written the numbers down, because I ain't reading the names out. No, no, no. You know how it works. Okay? I just pick a ticket. Pick a ticket out here, read the number out, and it's up to... Oh, what's this here? Oh, it's my stamps. Look, stamps standing by to send your sticker off. Look at that. We're all prepared here. We've got envelopes, Efton. Got everything. Oh, what's this here? Alan Ross is in the house. Good evening, Alan. He's on the radio tonight. It was his last 3 a.m. Oh, sorry, I thought you'd already gone to 2 a.m. He's only doing 2 hours. He's not on tonight, as far as I know. Thursday. Is it a Thursday, isn't it? Yes, it's Brandon on tonight, isn't it? Anyway, Alan says, evening, just saying hello. Alan Ross, of course, from Reach On Air. He usually does midnight till 3 a.m, but it's dropping back to 2 a.m. now. Evening, just saying hello. I did my last 3 a.m. finish last night, having to drop back down to 2 hours from Sunday. Incidentally, I'm texting you, as you mentioned, nudists is purely coincident. Oh, you don't do your show naked, do you, Alan? Listen, darling, I'm sorry to have to say it. Me, you, people of our age shouldn't be naked. It's just how it is, you know. It's just how it is. Eh? Hello, Alan. Nice to have you with us today. John Parrish, I often go out on my yacht totally naked. They love seeing me in St. Catherine docks. Oh, God, blimey. You know, now that you've sent in a message, you were the one. You were the one I was thinking about, actually, John. John Parrish, you were the one. Huh? Each and every one to their own. That's what I say. Blokes dressing up in women's clothes, you know, whatever. If you want to do that, that's fine by me. I don't care. You know. Right. We're almost ready there. Rachel, explain to Michael Lawrence about the tickets, Chris. Well, where has he been then? Bloody hell, Michael. I mean, we explain it on every show. Do you not know, darling? Every time I explain it, people don't pay attention. People don't pay. Poor old Michael Pullman this morning. You know, asked for a raffle ticket. I gave one. 10 minutes later, he said, "Oh, did you not get my email?" Well, I read out the number. You obviously weren't paying attention. This show requires full attention, dear. You go off and you cook your baked beans or something, and you come back again. No one's listening. No one's listening. Here we go, right? So here's how it works, young Michael Lawrence. When there is a live show on, when I say, does anyone want a ticket? Please ask now. You ask for a ticket. You've got 10 minutes to do that. You can only do that by text and if you're outside the UK by email. But whatever method you use, you've only got 10 minutes to ask for them. The reason for that is it was open to all sorts of abuse. People asking for raffle tickets at all times of the day or night. It just got very, very messy. So that's why we can't have anyone sort of no exemptions, because if you give an exemption to someone at some point along the line, they'll tell someone else, well, you did it for them. So that's why you can't have any exemptions. The only way you can do it is when I say, anyone want a raffle ticket? People text in the number, raffle ticket please, and then during the show, I'll give you the number. Whatever live show I'm doing, whether it's these video shows or the radio show in the morning, okay? All right. The draw takes place on Thursday. There's the prize, one of these wonderful stickers. Okay, draw takes place on Thursday's show. Prizes might change occasionally. Don't know yet. Just see how it goes. Prizes might change. But the draw is on Thursday. I only read out the number, okay, of the winner, and then it's up to you to claim it. All right? That's how it works. The idea is it is for people that watch the show. It's for people that watch the show. Okay? So I read out the number. On the show tonight, someone may or may not be there to claim tonight. If they're not, that's okay. If you watch a recording of the show later and you find out it's your number, then you can claim then. Doesn't matter. There's no limit to what time you can claim, so you can always look back on the recording of the show. I also read out the winning number on the radio show on the Friday morning. And also, if it's been claimed, the winner. But if it hasn't been claimed, once again, I just read out the number. Alrighty. So here we go. Here's all your numbers in here, my darlings. Is that glass jar here? There it is. Look, the glass jar is here. The glass jar is here. Chris Reardon. Thank you very much. We're going to put these tickets in there now. Okay, they're all here. There's about 100 tickets. Oh, there's some falling out here. No, there isn't. Tickets are all in here. Now you can see it. All right, that's better, isn't it? You can see what's going on there. Is there 100? No, maybe not 100. But they're all in here. And someone is about to win the sticker. We ought to have celebrity ticket people in here, couldn't we? Can we get Cilla Black? Oh, no, she's dead, isn't she? How inconvenient. Bruce Foot? No, he's gone and all. Who could we get in here? Eh? Who else to get Gemma Collins in here? She'd probably try and eat them. Right. And we'll have a bit of a drum roll as well. Where's my drum roll? Oh, it's not there. Oh, dear. Why isn't that there? Oh, because we haven't done this here, have we? Drum roll. There it is. Drum roll detected. Please hold. Attempting to play drum roll now. Now, that ain't working either. Hang on. I think there's something wrong with these jingles here. Hang on a minute. Why aren't these jingles working on here? I think we'll delete them and re-add them. That's what I'll do. Delete. Delete. Delete all entries. Thank you. Now let's try and add them again. Bulk. Jingles, 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 jingles for you. Jingles for me. Jingles for you. Jingles for everyone we love. You too. One moment, please. Jingles. Jingles. Select all. Oh, do we want to do the wave analysis? No, let's not worry about that. Adding. Now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he's got 300 to add. We're at 29 now. Is it all right to wait? You don't mind, do you? Can we wait? While we're waiting for that, let me check the email. No emails tonight. That's strange, isn't it? That's okay. You join in however you want to. We can't do it without the drum roll, you know that. I'll carry on mixing the tickets. Does he understand now? Do you understand now, Michael? You can always send a text and join in if you want to, darling. Okay? 07451 287 337. Bum, bum, bum. Exciting. Are you excited? I'm quite warm sitting here tonight. Here we go. Nearly done. Nearly done. Come on, Ad. 343. Lovely. Now, my guess is that will all work now. Let's try it now. I have a ticket in my hand. Okay, it is ticket number 60. Oh, ticket number 67. Who is ticket number 67? It's time to claim your prize. There, that one. Who's got ticket number 67? Claim your prize now. There it is. It's ticket number 67. Ticket number 67 to collection point A, please. There you go. Who's won tonight? It's Ollie K. Ollie K has texted in. So here's 67, and on the back is written Ollie K. He's the young lad. 13 he is. Well done, Ollie. There you go. You've won yourself a brand new sticker. Where's it going to go, Ollie? Where is it going to go? Was that drum roll loud? Sorry, Alan. There we are. You've won that sticker, Ollie. If you just text over me you better ask your dad, your full postal address, and that will be in the post. I'll probably put it in the post on Saturday because I'm not going. Oh, no, I can do it tomorrow. I'll post it in there for you tomorrow. There's a post box just down the road there, and that will be off to you, and hopefully with you probably Monday, I would imagine. All right, Ollie. Can we have a round of applause for Ollie, please? Thank you very much. A little round of applause for Ollie. Did I break your ear holes then? Sorry, Alan. He's going to stick it on his bike. Excellent news. Advertising the show. Oh, I might send you two then. One for each side of the bike. One for the back and one for the front. All right? Congratulations, Ollie. Well done, my darling. All righty. Sky One is to disappear. Who's got Sky Television? No, I haven't got Sky. When Sky first came out, I had it. There were like 4 or 5 channels. I think we had Sky Movies, Sky Sports, the Sky Channel, Sky News. There was another one. Was it Sky Music? Was it? I don't remember what the other channel was. It was only about 5 channels. And over time, of course, we've got more and more channels. The Sky Channel became Sky One and has been there for years. Yes. I also had BSB. Do you remember BSB? I only had a little flat in Wandsworth. I was amazed by this satellite television technology. I had both dishes, a normal dish and a flat squarial. Both of them worked perfectly well. And the Amstrad box. Who had Sky when it first came out? You had that long Amstrad box with all those buttons on, like about 20 buttons on, didn't you? Each channel was a thing like that. Wonderful. Well, Sky One is to be replaced. It's going. It's going to be replaced by a new channel name called Sky Showcase. Now, I remember Keith Chegwin, who, of course, is sadly no longer with us. Very talented man he was, did children's television. He used to host a talent show on Sky One called... Oh, do you know? I don't know what it was called now. Do you remember the talent show Keith Chegwin used to do? It was like a cheap version of Opportunity Knocked. It was nothing like Opportunity Knocked. It was much cheaper looking and all that. But it was quite good. Sky. I bet there's some of those on YouTube probably. Sky Talent Show 1980s. And the prize used to be a Sky dish. They used to give away a dish and a receiver, which of course you could pass on to someone else, because at that time they were trying to expand their viewers. Not many people had the Sky dishes. And old Rupert Murdoch, who owned The Sun, he literally gave away stuff. What he wanted to do was give away satellite dishes so you would have one in every street. Very clever marketing. Because then people, oh, he's got Sky there. Oh, I wonder how much that was. And then you go and get one yourself. That was the whole idea. He gave away the equipment at vast cost, but it paid off. Then people start seeing, another one appears. Oh, you don't want to be left behind, do you? Eh? Well, yep, Sky One is to go, and it's going to be replaced by a new channel called Sky Showcase. Sky One was the first non-terrestrial channel launched in the UK 1982, 92, 02, 12, 20. So nearly 40 years ago that was. Wow. 40. I wasn't there right at the beginning. I picked up, I think, 1980, 1987, 1988, something like that. It says Sky One was one of the first non-terrestrial channels launched in the UK back in 1982 and is available on Sky Channel 106 through their own television package. You can't get that on it's not on FreeSat. I don't have any. Well, I do have Netflix, but I don't have any of the Sky channels. Alongside Sky Showcase, which will show off the best of Sky's portfolio, the network Sky is launching the entertainment channel Sky Max to show off their own original content, dramas and entertainment shows. All original comedy series from Sky will now air on the channel Sky Comedy. And you see, we've talked about this before, the fracturing of television now. When we were young people, all of us, you would just choose BBC One or ITV and it would all be on there. All the programmes that you would want would be there to watch completely free, not free of charge quite because of the licence fee, and you pay for ITV, of course, for advertising, but basically free. There was no subscriptions or anything like that. Now, what we're seeing now, and it's I don't think it's a good move. It's not a good move for you as a customer, right? You're seeing certain programmes fracture off, and you can only watch Star Trek Picard or Jeremy Clarkson's thing by subscribing to Netflix. Or, sorry, Amazon Prime. Right? You can only watch Merlin at the moment by subscribing to Netflix. Yes, it has been on BBC One. You can only watch certain things by subscribing to BritBox or Apple TV or Disney TV. So suddenly, if you subscribe to all these things, you're looking at a lot of money. But we're getting to the point now, you've got to choose what programme you want to watch and see where it is. And this will only get worse. This can only get worse. At some point, I'm sure the BBC will have to become a subscription service. And it will only get worse. You choose your programme, and if it's on that, well, you've got to pay them for that. I mean, the sports fans, I know you spend an awful lot of money on your hobbies, don't you? It says, meanwhile, Sky Atlantic will continue to be the primary channel in the UK to air content from HBO and Showtime. So we see we've moved on again, haven't we? The director of Sky says in this golden age of television... Well, it's not golden age of television. It's not. There's a lot of crap on there. Of course, the good news is this week, X Factor's gone. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. But he's going to bring another programme on, right, with judges. Why do we have to have people judging everyone all the time? Why have we got to have that? Why can't we just have it? Fortunately, we got the wheel, Michael McIntyre, back on Saturday nights, as mentioned by Maureen the other day. Thank you, Maureen, for that, which I highly enjoyed. Do you know, I wrote down one of the questions here, which all week long I've been meaning to fit into my radio show, and I still haven't done it yet. Where is it? Is it there? There it is. I've got to do that tomorrow. I won't tell you what it is. Tomorrow morning on my radio show. There it is. Tomorrow morning, okay? 9 o'clock, that's where I am tomorrow. reachonair.com. I hope you'll be able to join me on there. Let's put that up for you. There's my PayPal if you want to send a tip, okay? Over the last 12 months, Sky manager says, in this golden age of television, the sheer volume of incredible programme can be overwhelming. Well, it is overwhelming. How many of you sit there with your Sky or your Netflix and let's find something to watch. You could spend an hour trying to find something to watch. I thought it was so much easier when we just had a few channels, but don't suppose we'll ever see that. It'll just be more and more and more. And of course, you can get these little boxes you attach to your tellies, watch television from all over the world. One of my very, very good friends has got such a box, but that's his thing. He just likes to watch. He watches news programs from Australia and stuff. You can watch if you're an Arab type. What do you call it? Arab type person. From sort of one of the Arabian countries or India or Pakistan or China, wherever, you can now just type into your computer and watch your own programs from your own country. No problem. More and more and more. I'm not necessarily sure that's a good thing, really. Anyway, sad to see it go, but things move on all the time, don't they? Some of your texts, Charlie's just sent a little text in there. Let's have a look. Oh, he sent a picture of his dog. Did I show you this the other day? Don't start sending your pictures of your pets in again. We've already done that the other day, my darlings. But I'll just show you Charlie's one. There's Charlie's little dog. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And that a cutie, that little dog there, look. Oh, it's two. Oh, it's three. Puppies. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Is there four? Four or five? Is that another one in the corner there? Puppies. Little puppies. Who's that old bag, the Disney character? Cruella. She eats them, doesn't she? Want to eat a puppy for dinner? Puppy and chips. Does that sound appealing to you, Charlie, and your sister Paige? Puppy and chips, please. Did they do that at the Trawler's Catch in Skegness? Andy says, at first, can you remember Sky when all the channels were scrambled? Yes, you used to get a bit of the TV, then the screen went scrambled, and it did that continuously. It was terrible trying to watch the dodgy movies with naked people, he says. They all used to be scrambled. Some of them are free, the Sky channels. I've got free Sats and free View. I've got a dish. I get loads of channels. No charge. Only Netflix. No charge. That's it. There's Michael. Michael Lawrence says, I miss a few shows and I didn't know the raffle tickets are back. The raffle tickets are back, Michael. You coming along to the karaoke tomorrow or not yet? Not yet, maybe. I think Vera must be working tonight. We haven't heard from Vera tonight yet, have we? So if you're there, though, Vera, very good evening to you. If you're new to the show, welcome along. Send us a text if you want to join in. If you've never sent a text before, be lovely to hear from you. All you need to do is put your name on there and where you are if you're in the UK, and we can say hello to you. Or you can send an email, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk is my email address. Talking of Jeremy Clarkson, good news. It's been signed up again. Now, I'm not quite sure what all that was about because, first of all, he says he hadn't been signed up. Amazon Prime had cancelled, right? And there was all this hoo-ha because it was the best thing on Amazon, I tell you, on Amazon Prime. Again, you know, a service that you have to pay for. It's all very well. Some people are, oh, we get it in with the Prime. No, you're paying for it. Amazon Prime, £75 a year. Doesn't sound bad, does it really? 75 quid. But then, you know, whatever Netflix is, £10 a month for that. What's the Disney? $7.99 there. Apple TV. So add them all up if you want them all. Yeah, you've got to be very picky. I know people that sign up, because I don't think you are signed in for a contract, are you? You don't sign up for 12 months. Most of them are pay as you go. So, I mean, what you could do, if you wanted to watch all these things and they're on different channels, what you can do, of course, is sign up to that one and then watch all of that thing on there and then just cancel it. I know people that do that at Christmas. Yeah, I know people that signed up. I think someone was giving away freebies. It might be BritBox, actually. I think BritBox were giving away something at Christmas last year. And I know people that signed up for it and then at the end just cancelled it. Watched everything they wanted to watch and then cancelled it. So you could do it like that, couldn't you? If there's something on Netflix you want to watch, just sign up there, watch the thing as quick as you can, have a look around, and then cancel that and sign on for something else. You don't want to be signed up to all these things every month. It costs you a fortune. Isn't it? But the good news, Jeremy Clarkson, in the countryliving.com, we're going eyebrow tonight, countryliving.com, Jeremy Clarkson has confirmed that Clarkson's Farm, I love it, so good, will return to Amazon Prime for Series 2 after revealing the news on his Instagram account. He will once again be joined by his team, including the young lad Caleb. It's just great watching that relationship there. Caleb, as he gets to grip with managing his own farm in Chipping Norton. If you saw the last series, or you didn't see the last series, please watch it. Amazon Prime. Go round someone's house who's got Amazon Prime. Lots of people have got that. It comes in with the cost of free parcels, you see. It's wonderful. And there's that, who's the bloke you can't understand a bleeding word he says? Actually, There's someone on this site who's just like that. He's a lovely, lovely chap, but you can't understand a bleeding word he said. And when he tries to have when you're having a conversation with him, and he's don't get me wrong, he's a lovely, but can't understand a bleeding word he says. I'm not telling you who it is. And you're like just nodding. Yeah, okay. Well, I've got to go do my dinner now. And there's a bloke on Clarkson's farm like that. What's his name? Can't remember his name now. The story goes on. Following the success of the first series, I'm delighted to say there will be a second series of Clarkson's Farm, said Jeremy in the video. Caleb, who is always quick to put Jeremy in his place, was holding the camera phone and could be heard saying from behind, "You mean Caleb's farm?" Jeremy shakes his head and replies, "No, all the team are back. Jeff and Charlie." Was cheerful Charlie. He's the bloke who looks after the money. He's funny. Because he never looked very happy. All he's concerned about is profit. Because they made £114 in the whole year. £114. It was a bad year, apparently. Lisa, Gerald's the one who you can't understand. And the fetus in a tractor. He's talking about Caleb because he's like only 21 or 22. Clearly a dig. Caleb turns the camera onto himself and says again, "Caleb's farm." So that's really good news, isn't it, eh? The second series comes after Jeremy asks fans to write to Amazon asking them to continue the show because they weren't going to continue it. I mean, I can't believe it. Who's running these TV places? A little bit too much for you. Not PC enough, was it? Pathetic. Pathetic. What's he sent now? Oh, he's sending me, "Thank you for the pictures of the dogs, Charlie. I'm not going to keep showing pictures of dogs all the time. But thank you for those. Oh, he's so cute, his little dogs. Thank you, Charlie. John says, "Sky Search." Thank you, John, very much. That's correct. Sky Search was the name of the talent show with Keith Chegwin. And it was all right. I used to watch that. It's quite fun, really. You know, funnily enough, I suppose a lot of those people are gone now. It's 40 years ago. 82, 92, 02, 12, 12. Yeah, nearly 40 years ago. Sky Search. All the younger people, children on there, used to do little things on there. They'd be having their own families now. God, our time has gone so quickly. So quickly time passes. There's Vera. Vera's there. She was working tonight. She's waiting for a bus at the moment. Have you tuned it? Oh, please, put your phone away, Vera. I know where you live, love. Blimey. Be careful out there with your phone. I spoke to DJ Chris on the phone the other day and he was... He said, "I can't talk now. I'm waiting for the bus. I want to put the phone back in my pocket." That's how bad it is where these people live, people. Not like us out here in the sticks. Or even Berkshire. I feel quite safe walking around Bracknell in Berkshire, to be honest. Yeah. It's no problem at all. What's your favourite department store? Or don't you go anymore? I ask this because Selfridges are up for sale. Selfridges! Can you believe that? I love it. Got to be my favourite store, Selfridges. Even better than Harrods. Don't get me wrong, I don't go there all the time. Now and again, I like to go there once every year and a half or so, once a year. Me and my mate, we've been at Christmas. We like all the Christmas decorations and all that. I love Selfridges. Wonderful, very well laid out. Very, very helpful customers. Some really expensive things in there as well. Beautiful things, all laid out so well. It's up for sale, Selfridges. I've been hit badly by the pandemic, of course. All these big department stores. Do they own their own building, I wonder? What's your favourite department store? My sister used to love Debenhams. Oh, God. I only ever went in there with her once, never again. She goes and looks at all these knickers and things like that. Oh, Christ. Knickers and things. Oh, picks everything up and then walks out and buys nothing. Can't bear it. John Lewis, I like John Lewis. I do like Harrods. John Lewis, I like the way the service and all that in there. Do you still go to department stores? Who wants to buy? I think it's up for billions, that is. Selfridges. It's a lovely place. Have you been? Been to Selfridges? What's the other one? Lily White's in Piccadilly. That's a nice one. It's quite a thin shop. They do good Christmas decorations in there, Lily White's. In Bracknell, we just have one department store, Phoenix. Phoenix never seems to be that many people in there, unfortunately. Don't know why that is. Do you use a department store at all? Do you go at all? Adrian, Fortnum and Mason's. Well done, Adrian. Yes. There's another shop. Lovely pianos in there. They have in the music department. Got beautiful grand pianos in there. Tens of thousands of pounds. And Adrian goes there for afternoon tea. I've been there about 2 or 3 times actually in Fortnum's. Yeah, you can buy the tea services there, don't you? You know when you're going for afternoon tea in Fortnum's, it's like a green and white. They're like there's like you can get a tea set in there. Fortnum and Mason's afternoon tea set, I think it is, or tea set, £1,800. I looked it up. Hang on, let's have a look now. Let me see if I can get the correct Fortnum and Mason's tea service. Would you tea service? Tea service. Here we are. Well, you can get a pot and 4 cups for £385. Oh, actually, Fortnum and Mason's high tea teapot, £100. I'm sure they were dearer than that. Fortnum and Mason's tea at Amazon. Champagne afternoon tea for 2. Don't know how much they are now. Oh, Virgin Experiences. Now, don't go with them. Go direct to these places. Tea sets, Fortnum and Mason's. Hang on a minute. I'll get a picture of them. 1 minute. Where are they? Oh. Italian small teapot, £165. Gosh. Where's the tea sets? I want to see the sets. They're all sort of singles here. I can't see them. Oh, there's the St. James's tea for 2 set. Here. I definitely saw a tea service. Oh, I see. Hang on a minute. They haven't got the big pot on there. But that is the sort of thing you get served tea with in Fortnum and Mason's. You see the white, sort of bluey, greeny, gold and white there. So if you're looking to buy me a little Christmas gift this year, nice Fortnum and Mason's tea service to do me nicely. Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. Andy, your favourite toy store has opened up by us, Chris. Hamley's Toy Store. Is that right? Well, where were you again, Andy? I thought they was only in London. I know do they have Hamleys at the airport? I know they have a Harrods at the airport. Hamley's Toy Store in London. Go once a year without fail. Didn't go last year, of course. Pandemic. Last time I went there on my own. I usually go with my mate, but we were having a bit of a row at the time. And I went on my own. I did the whole thing as we normally did. Not the same, really, going on your own. It was all right, but definitely not the same. And you go in there, there's all these little people in there, and you can try stuff out. You see people in there, members of staff giving demonstrations, throwing things up. They're doing demonstrations of these little, those, what are they, drones. And the staff are really good at working them as well. These things come right up to your face. You feel the wind. They never hit you. They know exactly what they're doing in there. Wonderful place. Dudley. So you've got a Hamleys in Dudley now. I thought there was just one in London. Is it a chain store now then, Hamleys? Are they a chain? I always thought there was just one in London, to be honest. Funny that, isn't it? Yeah, weird that. Okay. What else have we got? Shall we let's open up the phone line. Okay, just a minute. Just in case anyone wants to call in tonight, because we're getting nicely through that list. Sometimes I have so much on my list to talk about, and we don't get through it, you know? We don't get through it. I always feel a bit guilty, and then I sort of hold it over onto the next show. We'll open up the phone line, but before I do that, give you something to call in about. The greatest breakup song of all time. What's yours? When I've been doing karaoke in Belushi's, certainly, as mentioned in this story, the song is I Will Survive. And what happens is that generally you'll get a girl and she'll have her ex in there or someone like that. And she starts singing it. And it's a bit cruel, really. They go right up to their boyfriends and sing it in their face. Not very pleasant, really, is it, girls, to do something like that? But as reported in the Daily Star, Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive has been named the greatest breakup song of all time. The anthem has come top of a list of 30 breakup songs to help you through the blues and has beaten out Bill Withers, Fleetwood Mac, Amy Winehouse and even little pretty boy Justin Bieber. Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive has been the greatest breakup songs of all time. The 1979 hit single is the go-to choice among love-scorned and heartbroken Brits. Are you heartbroken? Oh, what a shame. Please, I don't want to know about it. I'm not going on the pity bus, dear. I'm split. Please feel sorry for me. And we're not getting on the pity bus tonight, dear. Heartbroken Brits, thanks to its rousing chorus and lyrics like, "I've got all my love to give, I've got all my love to live, and I'll survive. I'll survive. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now. You're not." I think you should do that tomorrow at the karaoke, Vera. Yes. It thought of a host of empowering tunes and songs of despair, including Bill Withers' "Ain't No Sunshine When You're Gone," that one, and Fleetwood Mac's "Go Your Own Way." "Crying" by Roy Orbison, oh God, also secured plenty of votes, along with Carly Simon's "You're So Vain" and Whitney Houston's version of "Oh No, Please, Not That Song, I Will Always Love You, I Can't Bear It, and I Will Always Love You." Oh no. Other popular breakup tunes include Sinead O'Connor's Prince penned hit "Nothing Compares to You," which is one of the most awful songs of all time. That Sinead O'Connor's. How depressing is that song? "It's been 16 years and 15 months. Nothing compares." I mean, the tune isn't even nice. Awful song. Al Green's "How Can You Mend a Broken Heart" and Carole King's "It's Too Late." What's your breakup song? Have you got one? Or can you suggest one? Adele's infamous "Someone Like You" completed the top 10 as well. Have you got one at all? A breakup song of some sort? Let us know. Call in if you want to, 0208 144 3477, or text in 07451 287 337. All right, my darling? No, that hasn't happened yet, Vera. You can't ask for a raffle ticket until I say ask for your raffle tickets now, and then you only have 10 minutes to do it, my darling. All right? Andy, "All By Myself." Oh, that one. "When I was young, I never had meant thought of anyone. Da da da. And now those days are gone. Da 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 da. All by myself." Oh, I'm crying me out. Oh dear. I bet there's a few on TikTok there. Be a few on TikTok crying their eyes out on that one. Hello, Shania's here. She's just got back from church. What, since this morning? Gosh, Shania's been serving at church. Just back from church at this time, Shania. I can't believe it, my love. I think you need to sign up to Reach On Air and get morning service on Sundays at whatever time. You'll have to try and get a slot, though. There's not many slots available on Reach On Air at the moment, is there? Eh? 0208 144 3477 for your phone calls tonight if you want to call in. Or if not, that's fine as well. If you don't want to talk about that, how about what's medically wrong with you? Now, people absolutely love to go on about whether they've got something wrong with them or a mental thing or so. They love to talk about it. The question is, do you like to listen to it? And you think, oh, here we go again. And so some people, they seem to live on the fact that they've got something wrong with it, and they go on and on about it. Oh, for God's sake, give us some nice news. Something happy to... They love it on the BBC Breakfast Time. They love it. You guarantee there'll be someone on there just around about somewhere between 7:30 and 8 o'clock who's got something wrong with them. And let's go and talk to let's talk to Johnny, who recently lost a leg. How are you getting on with that? And I think, oh, here we go again. I don't want to hear it. I want you to make me laugh at someone else's expense if necessary. Talking about illnesses and that, no one's interested. We don't want to know. Sorry to bring it to you like that. You know, I have a little thing wrong with me. I don't go on about it. Plus the tinnitus now. Did I mention it? Oh, and the asthma. People love to talk about what's wrong with them. Hello, how are you today? Oh, I've not been too well. Oh, right, okay. What's wrong with you? Oh, I've had this sore throat. On and on they go. They love it. Here's your opportunity to tell me. Go on, call in. Speak now or forever hold your blooming tongue. 0208 144 3477. What's wrong with you? In detail, if necessary. Here is your chance to tell us what's wrong with you. 0208 144 3477. The Daily Mirror reports more than a third of adults have multiple health problems by the time they get to their 40s, and things are only going to get worse, worrying research suggests. A new study found that 34% of people aged 46 to 48 have 2 or more long-term health conditions. People from poorer backgrounds were more likely to face health troubles. It was also revealed. Of the issues, at least one relates to a person's physical health by the time they reach middle age. Oh, that'd be my fatness. My fatness. High-risk drinking is one of the most damaging, with 26% feeling the effects. I mean, the amount of people that I know, young people, by young I mean below sort of 35, who go out and get drunk, so, or, you know, when they're not out, I just have a bottle of wine tonight. A whole bottle of wine. Isn't that a lot? Sounds a lot to me, a whole bottle of wine. Other problems include chronic back problems, mental ill health, high blood pressure, diabetes, asthma, and it says diabetes twice there for some reason. Who's not doing their editing properly at the Daily Mirror? Piers, could you go back to the Daily Mirror? They're not doing the job properly, love. High-risk drinking causes issues for 26% of people aged 46 to 48. The study, it's difficult to give up. Once you become addicted to something, maybe me with my cheese and onion crisps. Not that I've only had one bag of cheese and onion crisps this week, but I've had 3 lots of ice cream. 3 in a week! Is that a lot? Don't sound a lot, does it? I got hot dogs tonight. Got them from Aldi last night. Hot dogs and hot cross buns with tomato sauce. You got that tonight? No? What did you have? Something boring. The study published in the journal BMC Public Health found that those who grew up in less well-off families, defined by their father being unskilled, were 43% more likely to have multiple long-term health problems in their late 40s than those who were wealthier. They were also more than 3.5 times more likely to suffer from mental ill health and arthritis, research shows, and had around 3 times the risk of having mental poor health. I must say, I feel very sorry for that girl during the Olympics. All that training and she's had to pull out because she can't cope with it all. Terrible. Experts have also found a link between youngsters having issues in childhood, such as being overweight or internalising problems, and chronic health problems in midlife. So there we are. Got anything wrong with you? You can talk to me about it tonight if you want. I'm only going to give you a couple of minutes to call in like that. John Parrish mentions Goodbye, My Love, Goodbye by Demis Roussos. I don't know that one. The only one I know by Demis Roussos is that one. Forever and ever and ever and ever you'll be the one. That one. Yeah. Hello to Lee Toby. Just got in from work. New clock. Only because the other one stopped working. And on Vera's advice, Vera's choice in the morning, reach on air. On Vera's recommendation, I fished it out of the bin and given it to my nephew to look at. He fixes things. You may even find he does a video on that. The Project Man is my nephew's YouTube channel, The Project Man. Look him up. He fixes all sorts of things. Very clever. So he's going to have a go at my clock. Good luck to him with that one. It's just that it's not the flip over things that don't work. It's just a little ticky clock in there. It's a small square thing. Now I'm sure anyone with a bit of skill would be able to take that out and just replace it. Not for me to do though, dear. Not for me. Lee says, I'd say Agadoo for the song. You might as well have a party now that you've got rid of them. Thank you, Lee. All right, no one calling in tonight, so we'll close the phone line there, my darlings. All right. Don't always have anyone calling. That's okay, though. There we are. Phone line closed. There we go. Email. Thank you, Lee. Shall we do the raffle tickets now, darlings? Okay, hang on. Let's chuck those away. Empty thing now. Okay, who wants a raffle ticket for next Thursday's raffle? And the prize will be one of my lovely stickers. There you go. One sticker. It'll be one of those, which Ollie won tonight. That's what you can win. If you want to win, try and win one of those. Ask for your raffle ticket now. You have until 10 to 10 to ask for your raffle ticket by text 07451 287 337. All you've got to do is say, raffle ticket please, and I'll give you a ticket and the number. All right? You've got 10 minutes to ask for your raffle ticket. Lines close at 10 to 10. After which, there will be no raffle ticket, but you may be charged for the call. 10 minutes, that's all you got, till 10 to 10. If you want a raffle ticket, ask now. Just text me, raffle ticket please. If you're new to the show, put your name there as well so I know who you are, because I'll put the names on the back of the raffle tickets as well. All right? Okie doke. Something new for the Greggs fans. I'm so pleased this. I really enjoy Greggs. Good quality food. Very, very reasonably priced. I love the Greggs vegan sausage rolls. I love their bits of pizza. I love their vegetarian pasty thing. Well, guess what? And I'm so pleased this is coming out. They're bringing out the sausage and bean melt vegan version. There it is. Oh, look. I've got to have one of those on Saturday. I usually go into town Saturday and get a couple of bits and pieces. I need to get some more Galveston. These are now available. Oh, yes. As vegan version. Isn't that an excellent name? Daily Mirror reports. Rolls, bakes, baguettes and now melts. Today, Greggs has announced that it will be adding another delicious item to its vegan-friendly range. The vegan sausage, bean and cheese melt. And being Greggs, they would have tested it all out. They would have fed that to loads of people and seen out what they thought of it. They would have been out surveying. You haven't got to worry about not liking that because you won't not like it. I know. Everything I've tried from Greggs has been delicious. I quite like the Tottenham cake as well, you know, with pink icing. Yes, the new vegan treat will hit shelves in over 2,000 Greggs shops nationwide on Thursday, the 5th of August. Oh, we can't get it Saturday. I'm desperate. I'll be down there Thursday. Might make a video of the first taste of the vegan sausage, beans and cheese melt. Aiming to mirror some of the iconic features of the original sausage, bean and cheese melt, the vegan-friendly version is also wrapped in delicious layers of heavenly golden puff pastry. Oh, that's deadly, that stuff for your weight. So if you have one of those, you can't have anything to eat for 2 days after that. The pastry on that Greggs stuff, how do they do it? They know what they're doing. And not expensive. Not like that baker's me and my mate went to down last week. 19 quid. 2 sandwiches, 2 bags of crisps, 2 cans of drink, a cheese and onion pasty, and 2 millionaires shortbread. £19, please. Sorry? Sorry? Won't be going back there. Instead of the classic filling, it's loaded with delectable pieces of vegan oh, my mouth is watering. Delectable pieces of vegan sausage, grated original and mozzarella flavour vegan cheese. Now, be careful with vegan cheese if you ever try that. It's really difficult to find a nice one. The only one I've ever really liked is Violite from Sainsbury's. I don't know if you can get it from other places, actually. I've tried vegan cheese from Holland and Barrett. It's bleeding vile. Vile. There was another one I bought the other day. God, I can't remember what it was now. I don't remember. There was a vegan treat I tried the other day. It was horrible. Oh, that's Applewood. You know Applewood? You get packet slices of Applewood cheese, don't you? It was that. And vegan. Oh, I'd try this. It was vile. Didn't taste anything like the original. Horrible. but I'm sure this will be perfect. I'll try it next Thursday for you. Instead of the classic feeling vegan cheese and, of course, tasty baked beans, our mouths are already watering. I would imagine £1.30 for that. Absolute bargain. Absolute bargain. Can't wait for that to come out. Talking about the new vegan melt, the director of customers, Gregg, says the latest addition to our menu gives customers another vegan-friendly alternative to one of our most iconic menu items. As we expand our vegan options with the launch of our new vegan... I can just hear some of the blokes now. I can hear them now. Oh, not having that then. There's no meat in that. Not having that. I can hear you. Give it a rest, will you? Some of these blokes are like that. Oh, not having that. I ain't got meat. I like a dead animal. They make me laugh. Oh, look at the lovely little lambs. And then they eat one. Here we are. Oh, it's £1.60. 427 calories in it. It will be £1.60, which I think it's probably at the higher end of what I expected that to be honest. But I would pay £1.60 and we'll be able. Bear in mind the cheese and onion pasty I bought last week from the other bakers, £3.60. £1.60 for that. That's a fair price. I'll be honest, it's on the higher end of what I would have expected Gregg's to charge for that. I thought more £1.20, £1.30, but £1.60, okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, that's all right. I'd still pay that. It will be available in all Gregg shops across the UK next week. Oh, hang on a minute. £5 off your next takeaway from Just... Oh, I don't do Just Eat, dear. I mean, how lazy can you be to have to order all your food in all the time? Give it a bleeding rest, will you? Get off your fat, lazy arse and get down there yourself. There's people, they don't leave the house. Oh, just order some, Just Eat, Uber Eats, all this. Along comes a little foreign man on a bike, doesn't he? Why don't any of the English people do those jobs? All you got to do is go and pick up a bag of McDonald's. You see all the blokes outside McDonald's, and girls, some on bikes, some have got cars. They turn up on cars. They turn up in cars as well. Right, okay, let's get these raffle tickets ready, darlings. Now, write down the number, okay? When I draw the raffle, I only read the number out. Then it's up to you to claim your prize, which will be next Thursday we do this. Now, bear in mind, gang, remember, you can have a raffle ticket every time I'm doing a live show when I say, ask for your tickets now. All right? Then you send a text. Can I have a ticket, please? And I'm about to give them to you now. Or if you're abroad, you can send an email, but it must arrive within the 10 minutes. You've got 2 more minutes. So if you haven't asked already, ask for your raffle ticket now. And let's give some of these out now immediately. Sherry Parish, thank you, Sherry. Ticket number 97 for you. Write them down. Oh, and that's the other thing I was mentioning this morning, a new rule. I'm sorry, it's your own fault because you take the mick. A new rule is, if you think you're going to try your luck, you can't remember your ticket number, so you'll claim anyway. If it's not you, you're then banned from the raffles for 6 weeks. Let's increase it to 6 weeks. 6 weeks. All right, so don't try it on. Too many people take the mick. There you go. Thank you, Sherry, you lovely lady. Ticket number 67 to collection point A, please, Sherry. Thank you, Shania. Ticket number 68 to collection point A, please. Shania, thank you, Shania. How's your dad doing? Is he all right, my love? There's Vera. Vera, ticket number 99 to collection point D, please. Thank you, Vera. John Parrish, ticket number 100 to collection point B, please. 100 for John. Put them in here. Can you see that here? Yeah, you can see that here, can't you? Put those ones in there. We carry on. John Parrish's ticket there. Fran, there's Fran. Hello, Fran. All right, love. Fran Green, ticket number 101. Thank you, Fran. Tony King, ticket number 102 for our Tony. Rumble Bumble, ticket number 103. Just letting you know, I'm one of the 31,000 people watching tonight. Fantastic, Rumble Bumble. You haven't asked for a ticket. Do you want a ticket? You haven't asked for one. If you do, just say ticket, please, or raffle ticket, all right? And I'll give you one. Diane Jebb, ticket number 103 for Diane Jebb. It's our Charlie Ray, ticket number 104 for Charlie Ray. Charlie, if your mum and sister want one, they've got to ask from their own phones, all right? You can only ask for your own ticket. So ask them if they want one and then get them to text me. Put your name on the text as well so I know that one, all right? There's our Maureen, ticket number 105 for our Maureen. Thank you, Maureen. Let's put them in a little jar. There we go. Thank you, Maureen. It's built in Scotland. Hello, Mick. Hello to you, Mick. Hello, Mick. Mick, ticket number 106 for Mick, built in Scotland. I'm sorry, Mick, you'll have to ask your wife to text in from a different number. It's one ticket per number. Okay? All right, sir. Sorry about that. Otherwise, it's open to abuse. I'm not saying you'll abuse it, but it has to be the same rules for everyone. So if your wife, Stephanie, get her to text in, put her name there, and I can give her a ticket as well. All right? Built in Scotland. So what's your wife's name? Stephanie. Think it's the first time you're there. Hello, Steph. Welcome along to our little bit of madness. Don't take anything I say too seriously, my love. Michael Lawrence, thank you. Michael Lawrence, ticket number 107 for young Michael Lawrence. Thank you, Michael. Gary Ross, very surprised you haven't asked for two, Gary. Ticket number 108, Gary's birthday on Saturday. It's the birthday boy on Saturday. Thank you, Gary, 108. It would have been my mum's birthday on Sunday this week. Yeah. So I'll be going down to the grave on Sunday with a birthday cake. Honest. Yeah, I do that for my mum's birthday every year. I go down there. I'll do the flowers. Plants are already in there, but I'll give them a good water and check them over. And I will go down there with literally a flask and a birthday cake. I go down to my mum's grave every year without fail. I'll take a picture. Yeah, I'll take a picture. I don't mind showing you that. Thank you, Gary. 108 for Gary. Adrian says, have you ever tried diabetic chocolate? It's like sucking on plastic tubes. Oh, no, thank you. Don't sound my cup of tea. Diabetic chocolate? Oh, no. No, not for me. Whose bell is this? Whose bell is this, Gary? Is it Evie's or Gary? Oh, it's got to be Evie's. Harry wouldn't have something like that. He's too boyish. He ain't got a bell like that, has he? Shania, can I double check my number? You said 68. Did I? Hang on a minute. It's a good job I haven't got too many in here at the moment. Did I say 68? No, 98, Shania. They are, 98. Perhaps I should show them to you as well when I pull them out, when I do them. Shania, ticket number 98. That's my numbers getting mixed. I have that thing with numbers. Some people have it with words. I have it with numbers. I switch numbers around and don't realise it. When I was doing a radio show on Liberty Radio, that was a nightmare. Because they were all CDs and they were all numbered. And I'd have this stack of CDs here. And I'd put them in the machine. Oh, where's this Blood Mean song? And I'd look at the CD and I would have switched the numbers around in my head. Sorry about that, Shania. All right, so number 98 there for you, Shania. There's Paige. Hello, Paige. Ticket number 109 for you, Paige, my darling. Charlie's Paige. All right, love. Thank you, Paige. Ticket number 109. Remember, you've got to write the number down, okay? Because when I do the raffle next Thursday's show, right, I only read the number. So if you hear me say 109, you then got to text me and say, hello, it's me. And then I read out your name and then you get your little prize. All right? Rumble Bumble, there he is. Ticket number 110 for you, Mr. Rumble Bumble. There you are. There's those little strip of tickets there before I tear them off. There's all your names there, you see. Rumble Bumble at the bottom there. We've got another one there. Anyone else? Nice and quickly. Last chance. Ticket numbers are closing very shortly. Russ Vernon. Hello, Russ. Did Daniel get his sticker I gifted him last week? I can't remember now, Russ. Ask him, mate. Ask him. I'm not sure. Can't remember. That was last week. Far too busy to remember anything going on in my sad, lonely, pathetic life. Someone's tried to call the text number. I'm afraid it's not. That's not a phone-in number, I'm afraid. That's not a phone-in number. All right. Is that everyone? I've got 3 chats there. Hang on a minute. that haven't shown up. Let me just refresh that and I'll get them. There we go. George Bonds. There we go. George. Thank you. Ticket number 111 for George. If you want more raffle tickets, tomorrow morning in my radio show, okay? That's where it is. 9 till 10 o'clock. reachonair.com. You can log in. If you've got a smart speaker, any of you've got one of the Amazon devices, okay? Enable the skill Reach on Air. Or if you've got an iPhone and Siri's working, you can just say, hey, Siri, play Reach on Air, and she will play it for you. Speak clearly. You don't want to get Reach S Club 7. You say, play Reach on Air, and she'll play it through your phone, all right? So you can join us tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. It's a great laugh in the morning. George Bond, ticket number 111. And Amelia Phillips, ticket number 122. There's your two there, my darlings, okay? George and Amelia. Anyone else? You're too late now. Oh, hang on. There's two more up there for me to do. Hang on. Thank you, Amelia. Ticket number 112. Was that for you, 112? That was 112 for you, wasn't it, Amelia? Yep. Amelia 112. Excuse me. Adrian says, my pussycats ask, can you give her a ticket, please? Her name is Panda. No, you've got to ring from her own phone. If she ain't got a phone, she can't have a ticket, can she? Unlucky. Unlucky. And Rachel, ticket number 113 for Rachel. Okay. Rachel. All right. There you go. Lines are closed. Want a ticket? Too late. Told you when to ask. Thank you very much. More tickets given out in tomorrow morning's radio show. Congratulations to Vera. She has now made it home at last. How was the bus tonight? Ding, ding. Did you jump over that barrier again, Vera? You are naughty, dear. You're very naughty. The bottle has died at last. Now, do you know what? Anyone know what I mean by that? What do you think I mean by that? The bottle has at last died. The gas bottle. It's died. It died this afternoon. And I'm very pleased to say I was washing up and I thought, oh, that water's gone cold. I'm very pleased to say, much to probably your disappointment, okay, I wasn't in the shower. So up yours. There was a lot of people here hoping that that gas bottle, great big bottles, 47 kilograms they are, big orange propane bottle on the side of the caravan, it's at last run out. Do you know how long that lasted? 1.5 years. Not bad, is it? Because I don't have gas central heating here. I'm on electric here, as you know. All electric. The gas bottle ran out today as I was doing the washing. And I knew it was about to run out, actually. Because oddly enough, I don't know why it is, but appliances that use these bottles of gas, when they get into the end, they send off a whiff of gas, a whiff of that horrible smell propane. They put it in there because, you know, you don't, if you want a leak, you want to know about it. Pointless having gas that you can't smell. When you have a leak, you just die. No, they put it's a horrible smell in propane. They put a smell in it. And when, for whatever reason, when it's getting really close to the end of the bottle, whenever you turn something on, gas wise, you get a bit of a whiff of this smell. Anyway, it died this afternoon. Funnily enough, old Gary was here, so I've changed over the bottle. And of course, most of the caravans we have 2 bottles. I think it's a bit pointless actually buying a second bottle now until I think that other one's going to go. You don't really want a full bottle of gas next to your caravan, really. I mean, they're nickable things. Literally, people go around nicking gas bottles. Seriously. Not so much here, but I've heard it before. Well, you don't want them to nick a full one, do you? You know? So, there we go. Gas bottle's gone at last. And I'm very pleased to say it wasn't while I was in a shower. And I'm very much looking forward to a shower tomorrow, just before I leave to go to work tomorrow night. All right. Charlie says, can I have more than one ticket? No, I'm afraid not. It's only one ticket per phone number, okay? So if she wants a ticket, she's got a text on her phone number. All right, Charlie? And I'm afraid she's also now out of time, okay? Too late. Let me just put Paige's phone number in there. And we'll put her on the United Kingdom talk list. There we go. Done. All right, Charlie. So maybe tomorrow morning or on the next chat show if your mum wants a ticket. Then when I say anyone want a ticket, get her to text him. But now it's too late for tonight. All right, my darling. I think we're going to wrap it up there now. What's the time now? Just coming up to 10 o'clock. We don't want to go on too late, do we, my loves? Let's have a look. Oh, we got a couple of things here. Sadiq Khan. Are you a fan of Sadiq Khan at all? Are you a fan? He's the one that, of course, with congestion charging. I think was it Boris that bought in congestion charging? It was £5 then, which wasn't that long ago. It's 12.5 quid now. It's a substantial amount of money. 12.5 quid to go into London. That plus, of course, the ultra low emission zone, which is coming into effect. And I gather a lot of cars are going to be caught up in this low emission thing very soon now. But in the last, I can't remember, the last couple of years, they increased the time in which the congestion charge carries through. Now, the congestion charge doesn't cover the whole of London, it's part of London. Fortunately, where my pub is, it's not in the congestion charge. But as I go along that Euston Road that you know is the worst road in the world for traffic, Euston Road, you go along there, and I go along there, and at the end I turn left. Now, congestion charge is anywhere sort of from where this roundabout comes down. If you go right, bang, congestion charge. The moment you turn right, a camera recognises your number plate and sends you a charge. Or it doesn't send you a charge. It will fine you had you not have already paid for it. Well, and I believe it was Sadiq Khan. He wanted to increase the area, which includes the congestion charge, and also increase the time. I think it was in the time. So it goes on till something like 10 o'clock at night now. And it used to be 6 o'clock. Well, blow me, or 6:30. Blow me down, he's changed his tune. Why? Because no one is going to London. They're having trouble getting people into restaurants and pubs. Oh, he's changed his tune now, hasn't he? Oh, yes, dear. Reporting in The Sun, London's congestion charge is set to be scrapped in the evenings to help boost the capital's pandemic battered nightlife. And there's a lot of places closed. There's not a lot left. They are suffering. I can't be bothered to go to London in a car. Oh, I don't want all that hassle. Trying to park, having to pay this, having to pay that. So I don't go. End of. Don't think I want to get on a train at 12 o'clock at night after going out somewhere and trying to get home like that. I mean, I do it occasionally. I've done it when I've been to London and back on like a little shopping thing or something like that. I have done it and it's all right. I wouldn't want to do it regularly. If I wanted to go out somewhere, I want to drive there. Don't drink. So what's the problem? Well, he's dropped it. It says the entry fee for cars will be frozen. Oh, he's not putting that up either. It's 15 quid now. 15 quid every time you go to London with the congestion charge. 15 quid. So you imagine going there every day for work. £75 a week. The entry fee for cars will be frozen at £15 with a cut-off time now 6 p.m. every night under plans put forward by the Mayor Sadiq Khan. It's hoped that the move will help kickstart the recovery for the city's pubs, and pubs, clubs and theatres, which have been virtually empty for 18 months. So for years and years you've been putting all these extra restrictions on. Now that you're a little bit desperate, you've taken them off again. Pathetic, man. Pathetic. Oh, well, we do want to do this for the residents of London. Well, what are the residents of London going to do when no one decides to go out anymore? Well, you've had it, mate. No, you've taken it off now. Soon change your tune there, haven't you, sunshine? Of course, you have to remember, Sadiq Khan is for the London people. He's trying to think of what is best for Londoners. And it has to be said, he's trying to cut down on the pollution, this, that and the other. It just means that you and I are inconvenienced. You can look at it another way. He's only doing what he thinks is right for people's lungs in London. Terrible respiratory diseases caused by traffic and things like that. Of course there is, So which side of the line are you on? I mean, I don't go to London very rarely. At night time, I can't be arsed with it. Trying to find somewhere to park, and then you think you've parked in the right place, and then there's a sign that is about an inch square at floor level, which you haven't noticed, which says actually you can't park here. It's for taxis only. You didn't see it though, did you? Never mind. We don't take mistakes into account. Bang. £120 fine, please. Thank you very much. What's the point? What's the point in putting yourself through all that hassle? Under the new proposals, the level will apply between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. from Monday to Friday and from noon till 6 p.m. at weekends. Transport for London had to up the charge from £11.50 to £15 and extend its hours of operation under the terms of a government bailout package because they had to bung them a load of cash. Well, of course, no buses were making money, no trains were making money. They've lost a fortune, all these bus and train people. The extra cash was granted in June last year after the pandemic saw passenger numbers on the underground and buses plummet to almost zero. These things were running around with no one in them. Even now, I'd be very funny getting on a bus, maybe a train, because the time I used to travel around on train really wasn't that busy. You know, often I've been on a train with just a couple of people on there. The extra cash was granted in June last year. Bosses were keen to ensure the changes were only temporarily and are now published plans to reverse them. They also want to reopen the residents' discount scheme to new applicants that lockdown is over. Under it, people living in inner London could get 90% off the congestion charge. So if you've got a car and you're in London, you know, where'd you park that? But that costs you about £150 outside your own, for a piece of the road that you're not guaranteed even you can park outside your own house. But that's how it is now, you know. There's too many people. You know, if you've got a block of flats there, you know, and everyone wants a car, well, where are you going to put them all? Basement? Very expensive to build basements. Anyway, maybe it'll make a difference. Catherine McDowell, Managing Director of London Symphony Orchestra, said ditching the charge in the evening will tempt punters back to concerts. I mean, you know, when you go to like Royal Albert Hall and all that business, you've got to find somewhere to park, haven't you? Terrible, really. Well, good luck to them. Maybe it'll make a difference. Maybe it won't. We remain to see. I think people get. Yeah, and this has happened to one of my friends, Ray Reynolds. People get used to not going out. They've been forced to not go out for so long, and then they get, oh, it's not too bad sitting here at home. You know, I've managed to get myself in a 4-pack of lager for £2.50. I can sit here watching the telly and all that. Maybe I just don't want to go out anymore. I think there's going to be a lot of that. People that simply just don't want to be bothered to go out anymore. Gang, can I ask you, could you put a little thumbs up underneath the little video screen there? There's a little thumbs up. Just click that. It gives me a like. It helps with the YouTube algorithms. All right, my loves? And I would appreciate if you do that, my loves. All right? Anyway, that's that. I heard a term this morning that I didn't know what it was. They were talking about the Olympics, and the term used was Sculls. SCULLS. I assume that I'm just being a bit thick here because I had no idea what it was. Do you know what that means, skulls? Here's a clue. It's nothing to do with your head. I think that... Is that spelt different? That's SK, isn't it? Skulls. No, this is SCULLS. So I looked it up. From the print.in. What is lightweight double sculls? Olympic rowing event in which India has reached the semi-final. That's what it is. It's rowing. Did you know that? Sculls. I had no idea what they were talking about this morning. I seem to coming across expressions and things. A lot of the way young people talk, I ain't got a clue what they're talking about half the time. All these people talking in abbreviations and all that. Assume that you know what the hell they're talking about. At the Tokyo Olympics, rowing is divided into 7 categories for men and women. Coxless pair, coxless 4. That's where they haven't got a bloke or a lady at the front, you know, shouting out, pull this way or that way, I think. Coxed 8, single sculls, here we go, single sculls, double sculls, quadruple sculls, and lightweight double sculls. The act of sculling, here we go, refers to propelling a boat forward with oars on both the left, that's the port, and the right, starboard sides. As such, a single scull refers to a rowing event in which an individual, perhaps you, is operating a boat with 2 oars, while a double scull denotes a team of 2 rowers operating the same boat. So there you go. There you go. Sculling is different from the coxless category, as rowers in the latter only use a single oar each on either side of the boat to row. So there we are. There we know. That's what sculling is. I had no idea what that was. Did you know? Did you know? Vera says, on the subject of the transport, the buses are quite good. I don't travel on them during rush hour on the way to and from work. You know what, Vera? I haven't been on a bus for years. I used to use them all the time. Buses. First of all, with the open door, you know, the old Route Master buses. Wonderful things. And then later on with the folding doors, you know, those 2 doors that fold. I was always amazed as a schoolboy when they first came along. Wow, look, I want a pair of those doors in my house. Can you get those? I must have a pair of those doors at my house. I'm sorry. The folding ones, I think they're brilliant, they are. Do they still have those? I think they must be on the old... I remember them on the old 85 buses, actually, when I used to go to work and school, actually, when it was like, I don't know, young teenager, and I used to go and do my little job at the private supermarket in Putney. All righty, we're going to wrap up there. Thanks very much for joining us on the show on this Thursday night. Our next live show is on Sunday night at 8 o'clock on this channel. So where you are now, on the main channel page, you can find us on Sunday night at 8 o'clock. The main channel page, of course, is unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. All right, I'll be back on the radio tomorrow morning. There it is, Reach on Air, tomorrow morning, Friday morning, just after the 9 o'clock news. Do join us there, reachonair.com, either on your computer or on your mobile phone or on your smart speaker. All right, my loves. Hope you've enjoyed our show tonight. I'll see you again for another one of these on Sunday at 8 o'clock. Time for hot dogs before bed. Hope I don't get that nasty little bit of sick come up in my mouth again. Thanks for watching and listening. Good night now.